So having worked on Counter-Strike and worked with the community a lot, someone was asking me in a DM about what my favorite teams are right now. And honestly, I haven't been following the teams that much. I've just been really busy on our game, right? And so I haven't been following the teams. I don't really follow the teams. I mean, Avians, there's a couple, right, that you follow. But it's always been about the individual people, because that's really interesting. That is like, you meet these people and you understand like how much they practice. I think if you don't play Counter Strike at a professional level or even a super competitive level, you have no idea how much those people practice, how much they hone their craft, and how good they are. It is just not Twitch skills. It is thinking of where things are going to happen. If this person's over here, then that means this person's probably over here. They're going to tap through over here. Like it is amazing, really high level to watch that, or something like Dota, or any esport, not just Valve games. And I think people outside of the sports just don't understand that. And so, I kind of think of it like, if you're watching baseball and you've never played baseball, you probably have no appreciation for 98-mile-per-hour fastball. But if you've grown up playing video games and playing competitive video games, when you see the skill and the strategy and the thought behind it, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. But it really is about the people, and it's the interesting little stories in there. When I was at Valve, actually, for the International, I used to be the kind of the social person on that. And I would try to bring out the little stories that were happening of people having, something going on in their lives or whatever was going on. And I just thought it was really interesting. Philco, level designer, I talked about Left 4 Dead, also would do that with the photography. Valve was a cool thing. You jumped in and did what you could. But through that, I got to meet some really great people. And one of my favorite people that I think outside of the industry, probably a lot of people don't understand, is Craig Levine. Craig Levine had his own little Counter-Strike championship thing. Now he's like co-CEO of ESL, I think, which is gigantic. But he did a thing that's a good way to think about how you as a person interact with people. And that is, Craig always put the players first, so always made sure they got paid. A lot of people in the old days, when there's tournaments, they wouldn't pay their people. They would win a tournament, and then you would never see the money. He made sure everybody got paid. He only did tournament pool or purse sizes that were things he could afford to pay. Was always really good about that. Always really cared about the players. And there's a lot of lip service you can give that, and you can also tell me that as I'm working on this game now, and I'm from Valve, so you're trying to help me, and so I think there's something fake. But there's a night we were all out with a bunch of the pros, and there's an ex-pro there, drank a little too much. And instead of just dumping him off in a cab or sending him back to his hotel room, it's in New York City, we walked about, 50 blocks with this guy strung between us. First of all, it's a great way to meet people because everybody comes up to you because everyone understands what you're doing and they're like, you're the cool friends. So that was kind of fun, but it's also just showed the kind of person he is. And so I've always appreciated him since then.